Alright guys, so I'm gonna start off the video by saying, sorry for not uploading, for like forever. Just a lot of burnout. I got really burnt out on the Hunter Call of the Wild, then started this game, posted a little bit of that, and then I just kinda quit YouTube for a while. But I'm back now, hopefully I can keep a relatively good upload schedule. Today's video is gonna be on the Angler, of course, as you can see here. It's gonna be how I catch diamonds in 2024. This is how I catch diamonds. Other people have their methods that those work too, but this is what works for me. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright guys, so the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go over the basics of diamonds in this game. So there are all these species. So there's 24, if I'm counting that right. Yeah, 24. And on Golden Ridge, there's 4 maps, so yeah. But the first thing that we need to understand is diamonds can only spawn in locations. So, like, there's only a few locations that can spawn certain diamonds. So, like, for example, this blue bridge right here, we'll go to it right now. This spot has shovelnose sturgeon, largemouth bass, and smallmouth bass, and walleye, and a whole bunch of other stuff, alright? That bridge is very good for diamonds. I've got multiple diamonds. I got my smallmouth there, largemouth there, sturgeon there. There's lots of diamonds being caught here. All right, this is a beginner hotspot. You get largemouth bass, which are not too bad of a fish. So yeah. So we hopefully you understand spots. Now, for reference, the stars are where I stand or park, and the diamonds are where, like, the exact locations where I caught it, like where I cast it. So yeah. So you understand that diamonds can only spawn in certain locations. I don't have every diamond marker marked on my map because I only use a few, but I use the ones that I catch them in, or I see friends catching them in. So yeah. So that's locations. So another thing to understand is certain fish will like baits and lures. So say if I went to largemouth bass here and I'm trying to catch a diamond largemouth bass, I cannot throw out pellets on the bottom setup to catch these. They won't bite it. That's just how simple. So frog, popper, lake mix, crankbait, spinnerbait, worm, those are all amazing. Same with red worm. So you could go over to the blue bridge here, and we could use a worm of some sorts. Or we could just use a popper. So let's go here, lure spinning rig, and let's throw on a popper or a frog. I'm gonna use a frog, just so I can catch some fish. Here we go, 9 frog. Here we go. All right. So if we run over here to the blue bridge, I'm gonna catch some bass. Now, one thing you'll have to understand is diamonds will not spawn every single session. For some diamonds, you will have to go into multiple sessions and grind the fish out. Alright? That's just how it's gonna go. It's pretty rare that you're gonna go into a server and there's a lot of diamonds just on it, alright? That's it. Excuse me. So, yeah. We're gonna go over here. I'm gonna go on the coast here and go catch some bass. So, also, most of the people watching this video are probably going to be beginners. So, you see on the left there are jigging, twitching, and, well, constant, but that's just reeling. So what I'm doing here is twitching because that's what the bass like. And that's the only thing that you can do with a frog. That attracts fish. So, you might not get a fish every cast here, but it will be close to that. And what I do if I really want to grind them and get a diamond is I go to the middle. And there's a fish over there. It's not gonna bite it though. I go to this right here. I go park right there, and I cast in circles around my boat. All right. Now, this is gonna catch you all the fish in the area, and that will hopefully spawn diamonds. Now, I'm going to exclude water temperatures, alright? There's a bite. Water temperatures have been proven to be not wrong. They're just not a thing, all right? The devs came out and said it. But you know what? If you catch diamonds with water temperatures, cool. And there's a rock bass. I do not mean to catch that. But yeah. So water temperatures are not in my eyes. So yeah, as you guys saw, I just caught a few bass, the 9 frog, and another thing you guys are gonna have to understand is hook sizes. Now, I'm not gonna go to a bluegill spot that can spawn diamonds and use a 1 hook. All right, it's too big. Nothing will bite it, not even a diamond. So one thing you'll have to understand is that a diamond hook for bluegill, diamond only, you only catch diamonds on this, is a 6 hook. All right, it doesn't matter what bait, just use something you like. But a 6 hook is what they love. For the diamonds, at least. They won't bite anything else. Well, they will, but yeah. A bronze hook is a 9 hook, if it'll work. Why won't it work? Okay, whatever. A 9 hook with bloodworm is I destroy them on that. For bluegill, the spots are over here. And hook charts, all right? Hook charts are a chart that shows you all hook sizes for certain fish. So certain fish are bigger than others, of course. So like this thing is a 44-pound for a diamond. This is only a 12-pound for a diamond. Obvious difference. So a diamond hook is around, I think it's a 2, but for this, a diamond hook is a 4/0. Now, 4/0 is bigger than a 1 or a 4. 4/0 is the biggest hook in the game, followed by 3/0, then 2/0, then 1/0, and then 1. I have them in order here from least to greatest. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1/0, 2/0, 3/0, 4/0. Alright, that's how they work. And the slingshots, I'll cover those in another video. They're pretty complicated, but once you get used to them, you know. So yeah, you've understood the locations. Alright, so you gotta go to a certain location where diamonds can spawn for your certain fish that you're going for. You've also understood hook sizes. What hook can I use for a certain fish? There's hook charts in the Angler official Discord. I'll link that in the description if you guys want to go check that out. They're all hook sizes, all fish. You can find out a lot of stuff in that. And all spots known to us are on that Discord as well. So yeah, let's get into the next part. Alright guys, so getting into the next part here, we have times. So certain fish will bite at certain times. Some fish will not bite in the daytime, some fish will not bite in the nighttime. Some fish will go crazy at nighttime, some fish will go crazy in daytime. Alright, that's just how it's gonna go. Now, one thing you can see is what fish will prefer. Like, they have the night owl and the sunrise, or whatever it's called, perk. So that means they will be more active in the daytime or be more active at night. So I'm gonna go for kokanee salmon here because I think they're a good fish to go for. I really like them. Caught a lot of diamonds of them, and I'm gonna go to my diamond spot. I think this is the best diamond spot, and I think that diamond spots. Well, a diamond spot is a diamond spot, right? But I think certain spots are better than others. So that means either spawning more diamonds quicker or just spawning more diamonds in general. Some spots I can go, and I just cannot catch a diamond. Flat out can't, alright? It's just not gonna work. And yeah, so that's just how it's gonna go sometimes. But if you can't catch a diamond at a certain spot, say you're going for bingo, I had a perfect example for burbot here. I struggled on burbot. Oh, got a bite. That was quick. I struggled on burbot for a long time. I could not get a diamond burbot. I was getting info that this spot over here was really good, and yeah, people were getting diamonds there, but you know what? I couldn't. So I tried other spots. I tried over here because a friend was catching them a lot over here. Did not get nothing. I tried right here, because people were saying they were getting them there. I got nothing. Tried here. I didn't get anything. And then I finally tried here. Alright? This is a magical spot. Alright, let me just claim that because it's really annoying. But I tried over at the dam, and I used a 7 tube. And yeah, I got the diamond. That's the spot for me. So yeah, that's just how I caught my burbot. But you could catch them. I'm not saying that these other spots are gonna suck. Like, I know this spot's really good for a lot of people, but not for me. Alright, it's just how it's gonna go. So yeah. And back to the time thing. You see here, bluegill, they have the trait Sunlover, more active after the sun rises. Now, daytime to nighttime cycle. Daytime is 6 a.m. to 7 or 1900, alright? See here, largemouth, smallmouth bass, they like the daytime. The white crappie, on the other hand, like the nighttime. So what I do for the nighttime fish, they're more easy, for me at least. Normally I just get there at like 1800, 1900, and I just fish until it gets nighttime. And that's when they start biting. Now some fish, like the channel catfish and the shovel-nosed sturgeon, are completely broken, and you can catch so many of them, even diamonds. That's a big fish. You can catch a lot of stuff, including diamonds, even at nighttime. So yeah. Or even in daytime, sorry. Looks like this is a big rainbow trout. Big silver, most likely. Yeah. 8-pound silver. I'm running a 6-pound line because that's just what I use for kokanee. So I can know if it's a big one or not. But yeah. So that is the daytime, nighttime section. If you guys have any questions, feel free. Just let me know down below. I will answer all questions that I can, alright? So, that is that part covered. Now, I'm going to get into what I do for fishing, alright? And I came to kokanee spot because I like the kokanee. I can get diamonds of them. This is a good spot for them. I know a lot about them, alright? I just know a lot about this fish. So, what I'm doing here is I'm casting in a circle around my boat with the 6 spoon, because they like the spoon, and they will bite a 6. 6 is a silver hook for them, but you know what? If you can catch them consistently, then yeah, sure, rock the 6. But if you can't, move down to a bronze hook, which in this case would be a 7. So that would make it so you could catch more fish to roll through your kokanee population and hopefully spawn that diamond. It definitely can take some time. I know people that struggle with the kokanee salmon. Alright? This is for some people it's a hard fish. For me it's not really. I got mine pretty easily. Just followed one of my friend's intakes. Really good friend. He's really good at the game. And yeah. First time I came over here, I got it after trying a whole bunch. This is a big fish. Whole bunch at these bottom lakes or river, right? Tried over here a whole bunch, could not get a diamond kokanee. Came up here, and yeah, first try, got diamond kokanee. What is this? Rainbow? Of course. Stupid rainbows. But yeah. One thing you'll have to deal with when going for a specific fish, most likely, is you're going to have to deal with other fish biting the same thing. Kokanee and trout, most of the trout species, brook trout, cutthroat trout, rainbow trout, orchid trout, lake trout, they all like the spoons and the spinners. So you're going to have to kind of share it with the other fish, but you will catch kokanee. Like I caught one just a little bit ago. Right here. So yeah, I'm definitely don't consider myself a pro at this game, but I do consider myself somewhat good, and I know how to catch diamonds. Okay, I'm giving you all the info that will hopefully help you. And again, if you have questions, please ask them in the comments. I will tell you for sure. Now, I'm gonna get into a little bit more of an advanced topic, but hopefully you guys can understand it. So, Largemouth bass here. You could just use a popper or a frog, because those are the top baits, of course, but the worm and the red worm work really well, alright? Even though they're not in the top 3, they're still just amazing. The red worm, people slam them on the red worm, alright? This one guy that I play with a lot, he has had so many diamond largemouth bass on the red worm. That's all he uses for them. He just uses the red worm. He slays them, alright? Perfect example here for the bluegill. Bloodwort, redwort, hot dog, pellets, lake mix, alright? Now, what you can do is you can use the tube. That will get you bronze hooks, and it will also get you, I think, faster bite rates, because it's just a lure. You can cover a lot more space with a lure because you're starting at one place and then reeling into another, whereas a bait, you just let it sit until something bites it. So yeah, I use the tube for bluegill, black crappie, yellow perch, green sunfish, and yeah, that's about it. So yeah, that's what I use for those. And yeah, I hope this helped you guys. And go get them. Ask questions or comments if you need them. Alright? I will answer all questions that I can. Bye, guys.